the Ministry of Business, Enterprise and Cooperatives is pleased to present to you its user guide on Cooperatives Division e-registration portal. This manual is intended to assist cooperatives in the registration process as well in the submission of data to be used in the preparation of their financial statements using all the available features of the new CDeRP. Prerequisite: each cooperative will nominate one user who will be authorized to access the system. This cooperative CDeRP user will create an account for himself and use this to log on to the system. In order to do so, the cooperative CDeRP user will need to already have a secure email account. So let's get started. To access the system, you must launch your web browser and type this URL to access the CDeRP portal. Then, press the button labeled Login to your account. When pressed, it presents the user with three options. The first option allows you to create a new account. The second one allows you to log in. And the third option is used when the system can recognize your email address but you cannot log in. To create a new account, you must provide an email address. This email address enables the cooperative CDeRP user communication in the following ways. Firstly, it allows an authorized representative of the cooperative to log onto the system. Secondly, receiving notifications via email messages that will be directed to this email account. After the Create New Account button has been clicked, the system will send a mail message to the specified email address. The mail message will contain a link to the login screen. Cooperative CDeRP users who have successfully registered can log into the cooperative's dossiers using the Login tab. The CAPTCHA value is meant to prevent robots from attacking the system. Then click on the Login button once you have provided all your login credentials and responded to the CAPTCHA question. When the user has successfully logged in, the page on which he will land in is called the home page. If the user has not been assigned any cooperative, the home page will look as follows, and the button on the right-hand side indicates that the user can register a cooperative society. If the user is a registered cooperative CDeRP user, his landing page will be the dossier of that cooperative, as shown below. Now let's move on the annual fee payment. There are two ways to do the annual fees payment. You can do the payment either online or at the mobile cashier. For online payment, you must have registered on the system. Also, the cooperative dossier and sub-dossiers must exist on the system. So let's see in details how to perform the online payment. You must log on to the system. You will land on your home page, which looks like the screen below. Then click on the annual dues link. The annual dues online payment history will be displayed. If none have been paid online, only the button is seen as shown below. Click on the Events tab to show all outstanding annual dues. Go back to the View tab to see the button labeled Online Payment Annual Dues and click on this button. The total amount of all outstanding invoices is displayed. Select your payment method. Finally, click on the Pay button. The SPM Gateway accepts payment on behalf of the Ministry. If successful, the system will email you a link to your receipt. To make a payment at mobile cashier, select the option to pay at the mobile cashier. The Pay button will then disappear. The system will wait for the payment to be received at the cashier in order to progress. Lastly, let's see how to submit data for financial statements. Cooperatives are required to do this at least once a year, but it can be done on a more frequent basis. This can be done either by electronic transaction file upload or by manual data capture. For both methods, you must have registered on the system. Also, the cooperative dossier and sub-dossiers must exist on the system. So, let's first see the electronic transaction file upload. Log on to the system and click on the Cooperative Transactions sub-dossier. All the sub-dossiers for the financial years are displayed. The naming convention of the dossiers is as follows. Click on the link to the sub-dossier of the year. Then click on the Edit tab in order to upload a transaction file. If a file has already been uploaded, it must first be removed before a new version can be uploaded. The screen to remove a file looks as shown below. We will now look at manual data capture. You must log on to the system. You will land on your home page. Then click on the Cooperative Transactions subdossier. All the subdossiers for the financial years are displayed. Open the subdossier for the financial year by clicking on it. Manual entries can be of 4 types, as shown below. Select the type of transaction and enter the relevant details and save. Each of these make entries in the transaction ledger, which is visible in the View tab. The transaction ledger contains all the information required to produce all the financial statements. For more information, go to this link.